Look at the. Can you hear me? Look at the color. It looks clear, right? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? In the chat, can you hear me? All right, cool. Yeah, right. I got the color down. I just did the maybe a little too bright. I just did the white balance. We're bike, baby. Damn, I left my latte. Hold on. What's good? What's good, my good people in Chicago? I see Chi-Town in here. What's good? What else we shouting out in here? Chromacopia. Yeah, of course. Still in heavy rotation. We're on. I figured I'd just do one a little earlier today because I don't know what I have planned. I have nothing planned tonight, to be honest. But I might get on Twitch or game later. So now we're just hanging early now. So this is kind of fun. I was hanging in my apartment. I was hanging out and I was like, what's an appropriate time to start streaming? Not as if I have a job anyway. So it's just like, why not just get on here and kick it? Plus, we got some international people. Then I wanted to always make sure they can come and kick it and join it too. You know, got to look out for the mandem. I should have answered this email before I started live streaming, but I got trigger happy and just wanted to get on here. So bear with me. I'm going to answer an email. What else we got going on today? How's everybody doing? What's today? Wednesday? It's hump day or no? Hump day. Yeah, it is hump day. Wednesday's hump day, right? Yeah. Damn, I've been so far out of the corporate world. I don't even know. Live from Melbourne. Hey, Melbourne. Just ran a mile. Okay, Jazz. I see you. Guess who didn't run a mile today? Lord knows I didn't. I didn't leave. Actually, I left my apartment once today, and it was to go get this. So I left probably in my apartment for like 5 minutes. So that's productive on my part. I have a very important call I need to schedule for tomorrow. Let me do this right now. Scheduled. Cool. Yes, Wednesday is hump day. Thank you, Jorge. I wanted to do a 5K again. 3.2 miles in a 5K. You know, I used to run cross country in high school. I did cross country to stay in shape for lacrosse in the summer, well, in the spring. But then I got pretty good at track. I mean, I ended up doing track in college. How do I feel about Limp Bizkit? They got some bangers. Certainty captures an era of music. Damn, I look like too shiny. I look dirty. I'm not greasy though. It's just the light. I don't like that. It's too much on my face. Pause. Gregory, happy birthday. Let me make a goal here. Hold on. 30. Let's do an hour. Just ask something. Let's do topics. This is basically I like treating these live streams like in real time potting because sometimes I don't talk about everything on the show. I try to keep the show a little more loose. Pause. So now this is kind of fun to just kind of kick off here. Kick it. Red Hot Chili Peppers. If we're comparing them to Limp Bizkit, then yeah, the Red Hot's better. But I don't know how many people would actually compare those two bands. They're not very similar. I don't think it's a question, though. I think anybody would say Red Hot's better. You're gonna have to You're gonna have to fill me in. Who's the American woman in Pakistan? I don't know who that is. Is it Aquarius season? How shout out to Aquarius. Oh, yo, Nathan said Linkin Park is king. Um, yeah, I listen to every year in my Apple calendar thing. I have I'll show you. Linkin Park did a 20-year anniversary of Meteora. It's probably on Spotify. It has to be, but it's this 20-year anniversary edition. It's live, so it's damn. I'd play it, but I can't. It'll ruin my channel. Go through it. It's a full live in Texas is the one. There's multiple ones on here. It's live in Texas. Then I forget the international one. It's like live in Nottingham, I think, in England, in the UK. But the live in Texas one goes so hard. I work out to that a lot. It's very, very, very good. R.I.P. Chester for real. That is one of the legends gone way too soon. Do I listen to Majid Jordan from Nishan? Hell yeah, I love Majid. I sound so cliche. I like their earlier stuff. But yeah, I like it when it was a little more dark and eerie. Now their pop stuff isn't bad. I didn't mind what's that album, The Space Between. I didn't mind that, but I like that earlier one, the blue cover. I'm blanking on that one right now. That's a great album. Never got into ICP, man, but that's shout out Michigan. Very interesting people out there. It's a different kind of fandom. I should probably respond to this email. Hold on. Hey, just scheduled a call for tomorrow. At what time did I schedule it for? All right, sick. Okay, now we can hang. I don't wanna live. I've been listening to that Weeknd album again. I was listening to that earlier today when I was hanging. That shit is very good. Very, very good album. Ooh. Damn, I have this like weird effect where when I get on here, I start yawning and I'm not tired at all. Okay. What else is going on in the world, guys? What's happening today? What can we discuss? Oh, Drake in Australia. He's such a theater kid. He's such an actor. I love the little ripped sweater and smoke. I wonder how they did that. How did they get that effect from smoke? They must have stuffed his the shirt with a rig that would slowly leak smoke. I'm curious to see how that worked mechanically. It was cute though. I think it's very cute. He's such a diva in like the best way possible. You want your superstars. You want your performers, your entertainers to be divas. There's no fun in the guy that's just like, I don't care. Nothing phases me. Nah, I don't respond to shit. I'm too cool for that. You want your guys to be dramatic. It's more fun when they're dramatic. Drake's a theater kid at heart. It's awesome to see him. He had to get in contact with someone in Australia. Whoever my listener, the guy in here from Melbourne, he's like, I need you to rig a sweater for me and put some smoke in it. I think that's cool. What else? DJ Khaled. Oh, you guys are talking about a Weeknd. Yeah, I saw Weeknd in tour during the Starboy. The DJ Khaled. Seems like he has to reel in his whole rollout. I bet you he was geeking, thinking that he had 2 Drake songs he could put out. Imagine Drake giving the keys to anyone right now for putting out his verses. I think the next drop, Drake tried it. He tried it with the Camila Cabello chick he was fucking for a minute, and he tried it with a couple other artists, but I think even like that stupid Wagwan Delilah song, even though that was obviously a joke, I think he's done lending out verses and sounds. I think the next move from him will be a release from him. I think it's time to reel it in and take control over his next releases. If that makes sense, you know what I mean? You guys hear me? You're just reacting about random shit. What else is going on? Okay, you guys can't hear. You're just talking about Hinge and 15-year-old children. Cool. I love you guys. This is awesome. What else? Isn't he only like 2 or 3 shows in? It's kind of cool because they're happening here during the day, during like the middle of the work week, so we can kind of see these posts come in live from Australia. I believe Tyler's tour is starting too, right? I would love to go on that tour. Tyler puts on a great show. I've been to Flower Boy. I went to Igor, and I plan on going to Chromacopia. Flower Boy was sick. He did a show at the Hulu Theater. If you're not familiar, the Hulu Theater is in Madison Square Garden. It's a really great sized venue. It's a little over 2,000 seats, I believe. And hell of a show, killed it. And then the following year was Igor, and I was at his first sold out show at the Garden. It was a beautiful night. What else? Do I think Badger's music? Do you think Drake tour was a bad move? No, I think I think it's actually good for him to get the fuck out of North America, get across the world. Remind himself that he's still very much loved, because this tour is, I'm sure every arena is huge and he's doing stupid numbers. He's probably got that whole continent rocking that he's over there right now. Get reacclimated, touch some fans, fly the people out that you want to be with, create new sounds, lock in, so to speak, and just enjoy it. I think a tour, it's busy, it can be exhausting, but I think that's a nice like creative reset too for him right now. It just gets him out of all the shit that's going on here. Gets him out. He'll be over there during the Super Bowl. Like, I think it just takes his mind off a lot of things here stateside. Hold up. Let me catch my breath. I've listened to so much Uzi lately. Danny, welcome back, buddy. We in the spot. Don't make it. Congrats on your little viral tweet. What was it again? Drake tour was genius. You just saying an artist going on tour is genius. Dude, he's just going on tour. You don't have to give him head over it. What was the tweet you had, Danny? Hold up. Damn, you tweet a lot. Here it is. Yeah, I mean, I see your point. Danny reacted to the photo of Drake with the bullet hole, Drake with the smoke coming out of his back, and said, they calling this corny. If Kendrick did it, they'd be analyzing the amount of bullet holes and how they represent certain eras of Los Angeles music diaspora, which is a hilarious tweet, Danny. I love that tweet, and you probably are right. But again, I mean, I started this stream. I don't know if you came in here when I started it. I don't think it's corny. I think this is exactly who Drake is. He's a theater kid. He's an entertainer. I think this is like some theatrical shit. I think it's cool that he's still using every moment and using every outfit opportunity, show appearance to express himself. I think it's cool. I'm completely understand how some people would think it's corny. Can totally see that too, though. Don't boo Danny. Stop. What else? Didn't Drake? He kind of teased a album. He said something about putting out solo music. His album with Parties coming out on the 14th, which is great. Very excited for that. They make great music together. Does anybody? Someone said they were in here from Australia. Are they going to one of the shows? I would love to hear a review from someone there. When the time is right, Drake should do a solo album with Conductor. He should lock in, choose one producer. Hold up. Let me catch my breath. Hey, yo. Oh, shit. You saw 2 shows in Melbourne on Monday and Tuesday. How was it? Give us the scoop. Was it packed? Were there, were the people going crazy? What was the energy like? I went to Drake's show on the tour. What was that damn album called? For All the Dogs. I caught him at one. I went to because he does like 2 weeks in New York. I caught him at one of the shows at the Barclays. What's up, Iv from Eastern Europe? Ja Rule is better than Drake is hilarious. Nia, if that's true, that's a great deal. If the tickets are $30, I mean, I would go to multiple shows. But homie went last week, said it was fire. Sick. That is awesome. Have I seen the Fantastic Four trailer? TJ, I have not. But weren't there people like complaining about the AI or something with that? I don't know. I saw on the timeline people reacting to the AI. I don't know why they had the timeline up in arms. Malcolm, for all the dog tours was great. I had a great time. He puts on a hell of a show. I will say this. I don't want to sound like I'm shitting on him because it's really not fair to follow Drake. Drake came out first, and then in the middle of Drake's set, 21 Savage did he came out, did his records. Love 21 Savage as an artist. Not the best performer. It was really difficult for Drake to go out there, to see Drake out there for like 45 minutes and then have 21 come out for his part. And it like really brought the energy down in the room. Still love 21, but Drake's like a full on performer. So it's like going from like this to like, that. And it's just a big drop in entertainment value. Kendrick is at MetLife in May. The Superman movie. Maybe because they just botched that whole franchise when I was younger and they just didn't put out any good Superman content. I don't really care for Superman. I'll watch it. I'm also not like, to be honest, I'm not a big superhero guy. The only ones I really locked in with was like, Spider-Man's cool, but I grew up on like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, so that's still my favorite era. I fuck with Tom Holland though. It took me a while to come around to those movies, to not come around to see them, but since I've seen them, I like them. Never saw the Andrew Garfield one. And then I saw Batman's a classic. I mean, Christopher Nolan is a legend. I love Christopher Nolan. Even before that, I grew up. I remember with my dad, I used to watch the one with Danny DeVito as Penguin and Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze. I grew up I remember as a kid watching that Poison Ivy scene in particular. Oh my gosh, he was so bad. when she kissed Robin and he had on the fake lip peel thing. Fire. Like permanent childhood memory. I always loved Batman. That Batman in particular is so campy. It's so gay. It's hilarious. It's like a live theater. But I'll check it out. I'll watch Superman. It looked like they did a good job. It looks like it's in the right hands. The coloring looks great. I'll definitely check it out. Drake sings like 5% of his lyrics. That's not true. I've seen like the clips are mostly that, but that's not really the case. And it's because when you go to the show and you're looking at the clips, well, not when you go, when you're on your phone and you look at the clips, people only film like the block. I mean, Drake has so many blockbuster hits, but people only film like the hits, and like those are the songs that go out. So like there's that video of him doing God's Plan in the pit in Australia that I saw. Obviously, like, it's the hook to God's Plan. He's not gonna sing that. That's like a crowd moment. Like, we're only consuming online the moments that like a crowd would sing, is what I'm saying. Drake does right. He'll do like he'll perform during a show. Yeah, the Clooney Batmans were crazy. That suit, that costume they put him in was nuts. The nipples right on the suit is nuts. But yeah, the Christopher Nolan run was crazy. You know what's even fucking crazier? I watched Interstellar for the first time like 3 weeks ago. So you guys can kill me for that. Interstellar is a freaking classic. I love it. Such a good movie. Yeah, Interstellar is oof. What an emotional. I just thinking about it right now. I just got goosebumps. I need to rewatch it because I was told I was actually it's a conversation I had with Boz. I texted him after I watched it, and he was like, "Dude, how did you wait this long?" I was like, I know." And then he was in the studio in New York a few weeks ago. I was with him in the room, and he was cutting this one record. And shout out Quick. Quick is his engineer, and they were doing the whole technical side of things. And Quick always has a movie playing with the sound off, like behind his editing screen. There's like a bigger screen behind it, and on that screen is it was the opening scene to Interstellar, and it's always in silent. There's no sound. And we just started talking about it, and that's one of those I need to rewatch that one for sure. That is a very good movie. Yeah, I cried when I watched it. I'm not gonna front. AZ's Finest. I wish I saw pre-Yeezus in Kanye live. First Kanye show I went to was not pre-Yeezus. First Kanye show I went to was Life of Pablo. But yeah, actually, if you watch my last episode, I included some of my Life of Pablo footage in that because remember my footage was corrupt, so I just spliced together old footage. There's a bunch of Life of Pablo footage in that. What was I about to say? First time I saw Kanye in concert though was a surprise. It was during this is actually a good story. It was during Drake and Future's What a Time tour. I'm living in Chicago. I'm there with a group of friends. We get like floor seats. We're all broke teachers. We're just like splurge on floor seats. The one thing we all Kanye stands, and obviously, well, we're all Drake stands and Future. I'm a huge Future guy. What a Time was such a moment. And Drake is doing pop style, and when the artist does like a medley of hits, he'll just run through like, the verse or give you like 4 lines and go. If you've been to a Drake show, I'm talking about. It's like bang, 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 bang. Like you'll get like maybe a half a hook of one of the hits and then on to the next one because he has so many. He plays pop style, and it's like the smoke starts filling up the stage and a white beam comes down. And after Drake does the hook or something or whatever, the beat keeps playing and we just hear like, all right, they're letting it run. That's weird. And then from the ground, just you see, and this is like high fashion draped in it was mask era Kanye. Well, he wasn't wearing a mask, but he was just draped in like rags and just like the Yeezy boots, the original ones. And he just pops up, arises from the crowd, and we just see him, and I just like I schoolgirl scream. I lost my shit. My friends and I just like we were fucking went mayhem. It was such a fun night. And he came out, did his verse on Pop Style. He stayed and did like 2 or 3 songs. I mean, it was Chicago. It's at the United Center. So he did a few of his hits and then got out of there. That was one of the best moments at a show for me. I remember physically like throwing our seat, like the seats in front of us were like everything just got launched. We were so far into it. And then I saw him again. Kanye is actually another pretty cool Kanye story. So in 2016 was it when Kim went to Paris and got robbed? When she got like allegedly, well, I guess confirmed like duct taped and people were robbing her. Kanye was on tour. He was on the Life Pablo tour, and he canceled about 3 or 4 shows to go to Paris, make sure Kim was okay, stay with her for a while. And there was rumors swirling that, well, Kanye's not going to be this tour is over. He didn't announce he was coming back or anything. So the night of it's the night of Chicago, and there was still like the day of no news if he was going to be there or not. And then somehow we got confirmation that the show was still going on. So we're like, whatever, we don't know what's happening. Let's just go. So we get to the United Center, and because he canceled at this point, he canceled like Detroit, Minneapolis. He was doing his Midwest run because he was in Paris, and no intro, no nothing. The clock strikes like 9:30, whatever, 10, and just stage lights up. Out comes Kanye with that orange glow lighting, and he just gets out there on the floating platform and goes. He said something along the lines of like, "Y'all know I could never cancel on my hometown." And then just boom, right into the first record, and then just had the whole place going for the entire show. He had the whole place rocking. It was such a good show. It was such a good show. God, I love that show. I miss him, man. I miss that era so much. I wish Kanye was still that guy. I have footage from both of those shows when Kanye came out at the Drake Future one, and when obviously at the Life of Pablo tour. Such a fun era, man. Took it for granted. It would have been cool. I would have been cool to go to one of those Sunday service shows. I didn't get to go to any of them. Don't those guys still tour? What's the deal with them? I feel like Mad Sundays have came and went. I haven't heard from them in a minute. Oh my god, top 5 trilogy songs. Okay, let me actually pull up the depends on my mood, but if we're going to go for like my usual dark and stormy mood, let's see. Oh, Jesus. The Morning. I'd have probably say The Morning, Wicked Games, Loft Music. This is tough. Damn. Coming Down, maybe. I love his Valerie cover too. Oh no, sorry, his Dirty Diana cover. I know not a lot of people like that, but I like that. But that wouldn't be in my top 5. I guess Echoes in Silence. So The Morning, Wicked Games, Coming Down, Loft Music. Oh, fuck, I love 28. But Echoes in Silence. I guess we'll do that. That Party and After Party is fucking great too. House of Balloons, Glass Table. Yeah, but I mean, if I'm being honest, I'd have to say that Party and the After Party is so damn good. Yeah, that's tough out. It's got a really funny text. Uh, okay. Live for. Damn, this is shit that I live for. Kissland's amazing. Kissland is, if for those that aren't familiar, Weeknd's sophomore album. It's when he left Toronto for the first time and went to Japan. And if you watch all the music videos from that era, if you watch the visuals, everything creatively that came out from that is very Japanese inspired. It's pretty sick. I love that album. And that Odd Look record, which is underrated. It's kind of billed as a bonus track, but it's with Kavinsky. The Weeknd really knows how to pick amazing producers to collab with. Kavinsky's incredible. It's just cool to see him do records with people like that. Kaminsky did the record Night Call, which is fire. What else we got? Sub Club. You got to turn the claps, the caps lock. Oh, the Jesus Christ, the claps lock. Hey yo. Professional is an amazing. The Weeknd's intros never miss. Professional is professional. He doesn't miss on an intro. What else is going on, guys? What are those Star Wars drones called? The brown guys. Not the stormtroopers. What are those things called? The Star Wars, the robot joints. Are they BD droids? Hold on. You might be right. No, that's too new. I'm talking about the OG ones. They used to carry like the pistols. They were just like brown. Damn. Drone army. I'm trying to. What the hell were those? These guys. The B1s. The B1 series drone. Yeah. B1 series battle droid. Sorry, I'm like roasting a friend right now, and I'm calling him a B1 series battle droid. This is so funny. I haven't seen one of these in so long. Yeah, the battle droid. That's classic shit. Yeah, my friend just sent me like a face, like a straight on face photo, and it's like it's hilariously sharp and narrow, and they look like a battle droid. Montreal's a hell of a record. I tell you, when I'm cooking my friends, the references I pull are nuts because I'll just send like photos and stuff too. My text threads are insane with my friends. Like I don't know if you can see. It's just like photos of us sending like aliens and battle droids and shit. my my Yeah, I love this. I said this in the chat. I said B1 series battle droid head ass with the photo. And my friend wrote back, Roger, Roger looking ass. I love that my friends get it. They understand. Roger, Roger. Oh my god. I gotta send him a photo of this right now. This is so funny. Um I want to be unstoppable. I had to Nathan, I had a close classmate from Linkin Park High School go to Glow in the Dark tour 2008. Ooh! I would have loved to have gone to that show. That promotion, that flyer, everything about that show looks sick. That looks like a really cool show. Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't mind. Yeah, I just have random songs stuck in my head all day. So it's kind of nice I can get on here and just say them and you guys get it. Yeah, Santa Gold, shout out to him. Favorite Quentin Tarantino movie? Ooh. I don't know if I have a runaway. Let me see. I don't want to be like corny and be like Kill Bill or like Pulp Fiction, but like they are great. Reservoir Dogs. I mean, it's no secret like those are like the I'm trying to do like from like the youthful era, like the younger, more current era, which to me would be I didn't really actually it's funny you mentioned that. The Hateful Eight was playing on in the studio too when I was there. Inglorious Bastards is great. Django's fucking solid, man. I really like Django. I hated Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Hated Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I saw it in LA. I saw it in Hollywood too. Didn't make a damn difference. That shit sucked. Um Hateful Eight is underrated, I'd say, but I don't know. Django and Inglorious Bastards are those are the ones that I remember era wise. Thoughts on the Bulls trade, David Luna. Who was it? It was Zach Levine. Uh, damn, I was trying to remember earlier. Nikola Vucevic. What the fuck? Why isn't this? I think Zach Levine still got some good years in him. He could still hoop. I saw that Chris Middleton trade go through as well. I was talking to my friends in the group chat about that earlier. We were saying, you think Winnie Harlow's gonna like the cool streets in Milwaukee? And Kyle Kuzma going to Kuzma. I mean, he's been mid for a minute. It seems like Chris Middleton's numbers fell off. It was like what 4 or 5 years ago. He averaged like 20 straight for 3 seasons, and then he like is now averaging like 12 and a half, 12 a game. I don't know what happened to him in his game. I guess maybe Dame took some of his shots away, but I mean, interesting. Will the Knicks make it past the first round? Don't insult my team. Of course we are. I got us going to Eastern Conference Finals. What else? Succession is better than Billions. I haven't watched either. I never, you know what's funny? Love Breaking Bad. Astro said Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul. Never watched Better Call Saul. Heard it's incredible. It's one of those rare cases where the spin-off is just as good as the original, allegedly. Never saw it. Love Breaking Bad. It's one of my top favorite shows. Chris DC sucks, bro. He was on like at least a halfway decent team, and now he's going on a team that has like 3 wins. What they're like legit 6-40 or something like that. It's so bad. Thank you, Steven. I'm reading your comment, just not out loud. Appreciate it. Do I have an NFL team? I never really got into the NFL, to be honest. I think it's kind of for the better for me. I just like basketball. I'm just a big hoops guy. Favorite atmosphere song, Jorge. I'll just say the first thing that popped into my head right now. God Loves Ugly is great. Um, That whole album's fire. I'm trying to think of the other records on that album. There was one that I used to play a lot. I want to do it without looking it up. I want you to think that I know my shit because I really do. I used to love Atmosphere. The whole Rhyme Series crew. I used to have a huge phase with them. Aaron said, "Are the Mavs contenders now?" No, because the Lakers weren't with AD. I think the Mavs got worse. They had Luka. They lost Luka. Is K Dot closing the show with Not Like Us? Maybe. I think he should. I think maybe, let me make the case. I think maybe that would be the song to close for because what do you do after that? Like, what is the follow up record to Not Like Us? How do you, that's the peak of the show. So, what does that look like once that moment's done? What's the like, you can't do bitch don't kill my vibe after you do that. Like that has to be that's the pinnacle. So we'll see. Favorite Strokes song from Astro. Shout out Strokes, local New York legends. Damn, I don't want to be cliche. I mean, like I loved Is This It last night. I mean, I don't know. Like I don't my best friend from college is a diehard Strokes guy. He has all like the cut records, but from that first album, there's a few that I have in rotation quite often. Hold on. Strokes, Is This It is just a great album in general. A Modern Age is fire. Barely Legal, not in a weird way. Since I'm on here, let me look up the Atmosphere stuff too. Like Today, don't ever fucking question that. You know what song does not get enough credit that I used to love when I was younger as a kid? If I Was Santa Claus. I loved that song. I have to re-listen to that. The Woman with the Tattooed Hands, great story. It's a great story record. I used to love story records. And then on this album, Sad Clown, but Summer Number, Sunshine's a great. That's a classic. Mattress is great. Yeah, shout out Atmosphere, man. I used to really listen to them a lot. Luka was a hole in the defense, sure, I'll give you that, but he also was like he's made it to the NBA Finals last year. Is one of the best scoring products. Period. Like I don't think the AD. That's not a fair swap. No disrespect to AD, he's a legend. I haven't seen the full Kanye interview. Just pieces on the timeline about him talking about his mental state and being self-diagnosed. Well, not self-diagnosed. I'm sure. I don't know who's to say. Autistic, not bipolar. AD's a baller. He could score. Sam, yes, I agree with you. He's not Luka. AD does play better defense. I will give you that. Sure. Sam bumping Creed. I mean, as much as the culture makes fun of Creed, they do numbers. Hire's gonna stream. Creed did with Arms Wide Open too, right? That's a banger. I give you every thrill with arms wide open. On the welcome to this world. I show you everything. Yeah, Creed goes hard for no reason. We're still talking about Limp Bizkit. What else is going on in the world? Nickelback's got some heaters for sure. That was a time, Cindy. That was a time. I'll show you everything. I gotta figure out the white balance isn't bad, but it's a little too much glare on my face, and it seems like it's kind of muted back here. I need to figure that out. This light also isn't showing at all, and I'd like it to. I'm too wide. I need to be like this. Oh, we got a super chat. Heyo, Cosmic Hooligan. Cosmic Hooligan. Thoughts on aliens? Are they interdimensional? Are they from outer space? Or a mix of both? If a UFO said, come with me, would you go? Thoughts on aliens? Well, they're not interdimensional. They're just south of the border. And they're all going back home. Send them fucking home. No. I think aliens are that's actually like a really thought out well versed question. I think it is a little self-centered to believe that this is the only version of life form, that humans on Earth at this very moment, we're the only fucking ones that exist. We're privileged. It's just us. It's us. It's all about us. No one else. Give me a new iPhone. I think it's very small-minded and limiting to believe that this is all ours. This is all ends. It all stops with us. So to answer one of your questions, are they from outer space? Potentially could be space. There could also be activity in the ocean that we have not explored most of. I'm a big fan of the construct of time not being linear and time moving. Like if you've seen Everything Everywhere All at Once or Interstellar, which we were just talking about, I have a pretty strong feelings that that's how time it flows and exists in terms of interdimensional universes. So yes, I do think there's a thread of truth to that. I think time is not linear. I think we've, as a human race, have developed this construct to give us and give ourselves a sense of purpose and a sense of time and a sense of worth. Like, look what I did in a year's time. Okay, but like, what is a year? It's just like there's all these things were just, created and then collectively bought into, and we've made, like China, I believe they run on a whole different calendar system. Like there's runs on one time zone, even though it spans across the entire United States. Like there's time depending on where you are means very different things. If a UFO said, "Come with me," would you go? It would be definitely situational. What is on it? Who is on it? What is this an experience other people have had? If this is like that Ocean Gate thing, come into this and you just go to the Titanic thing. But me knowing what happened to Ocean Gate, I'm not gonna do that. I would say no to that. But if this is like, yo, there's like the way people skydive, yo, there's this UFO company, they fucking bring you tickle the Milky Way, and then you get like, it's like a cool hang, and then you come back and just go about your life. Like I would imagine that would feel something like an acid trip. Yeah, if it was that chill, hell yeah, I would do that. Does that make sense? That answer your question? Thank you for the I love the super chat questions. Those are so fun. They're usually pretty interesting like that one. And shout out to the aliens that are getting sent home, the people that have made a life here that are losing their just getting their whole fucking existence ripped away from them. It's bullshit. With arms wide open. Am I watching WrestleMania? I'll check it out. I think wrestling's funny. I'm not like really into the wrestlers and like the storylines per se, but I think that I laugh watching it, which is fun. It's a form of entertainment. What else? I'm catching up on these comments. Sorry, that alien tangent got me behind. Thank you, Lamar. Ocean Gate or dinner with P. Diddy? Well, if it's Ocean Gate, I'm dying. With P. Diddy, I might not remember the night, but at least I'd survive. you know? What other podcast do I listen to the most from Zachary? I listen to comedy podcasts almost exclusively. Today is Wednesday, so I was listening to my favorite Wednesday podcast, Nate Land. If you guys aren't familiar, it's the comedian Nate Bargatze has a podcast called the Nate Land Podcast. I love him. I listen to Chris Stefano, my guy. Shout out to him. Sold out the Garden. Oh, well, he's booked the Garden. I'm sure he'll sell it out. It's so awesome. I occasionally tap in with Theo Vaughn. It kind of depends on his guest. Like I listened to him in the Cat Williams episode. Stavi's World. Big fan. Stavi, local. Local. He lives in New York, but he's from Baltimore. Legend. Love Stavros. Are You Garbage? Classic. I feel like not many people here know those guys, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley. Hilarious podcast. The concept is awesome, and they do a really good job. We Might Be Drunk. Shout out my dogs, Sam Morrell and Mark Norman. I booked Mark Norman on the old show. I would love to have him on my new show. Great guy. Love him. The Adam Friedland Show. If you're not familiar, it's going to sound crazy. Loved Cometown. And I'm Adam Friedland. I'm not Adam Friedland stan. Nick Mullen stan. Tim Dillon Show is great for a solo pod. Matt and Shane. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of Matt and Shane. Bad Friends is great. They did sneaker shopping. The video came out, I believe, today. I watched it. It's very funny. They did a great job. They did a great job. You're welcome, Cosmic Hooligan. Cometown was if you're not familiar, guys, Cometown was peak podcasting. It was just that show revolutionized the friend group hang, so to speak. It's such a beautiful show. Heyo. Super chat. Genesis. What are your thoughts on Anthony Mackie? Are you planning to watch the new Captain America? Black Royalty. All-Star. We couldn't afford Samuel Jackson, so we got Anthony Mackie. He's the one that makes he has the Anthony Mackie face. Like he ate something sour. I think he's a good actor. Yeah, I'll check out any project he's in. I like him. He's cool. I'm happy he's really stepped into that spotlight and he's done a great job. Since you brought up Mackie, that just reminded me of, did you guys see I saw something where Michael B. Jordan is supporting what's his damn name? Jonathan Majors on his upcoming project. I guess he tweeted or reposted or liked and commented on it. You know how that goes. And there was also rumors that he's bringing back Creed and would book Jonathan Majors in that again. I guess Michael B's really stayed in touch with him and likes him a lot and wants to work with him and help resurrect his career. You know? I don't have my Discord made yet, but I do have a Twitch channel, which I will throw in here. Thank you for reminding me. If you are not on my Twitch, is this it? Or no, this is the dashboard. How do I just share my channel? Oh my God, I hate. The fuck was that? Hold on, let me just get this link. I show you everything with arms. There we go. That's my Twitch channel. Smash that. Sub to my Twitch. I was playing COD last night with some homies. What else we got? Sorry, I'm catching up on comments. Jonathan deserves. I think he deserves a second chance because I guess like if you look at the cases, he got off with a lot of the shit that he was accused of. He didn't really get slapped with. So yeah, might as well give him a chance. Appreciate the sub, God Biz. What's for dinner? Shit. No, God, I wish it was empanadas again. What's for dinner? I'm probably gonna do like a fried rice with a neuters, probably some neuters. Probably some neuters. Keep the live chat. I plan on it. I fuck with the live chat. It's fun. It's just this is to me what I kind of wanted, not wanted, what I kind of like, what I would like more for podcasting to be. Like this is more fun. If my episodes, again, all the work in progress, I could just be saying out loud what I might end up doing. If my episodes were just this, I'd love that. Like I like the engaging with the people. Like I could just record this, press this out, put this on YouTube. I'm literally just saying what I'm probably going to do. I've been putting these on YouTube in retrospect, which is tight. But I could put this on YouTube and then I could rip this audio and put that on my RSS feed as well. Like I could roll it out as an episode. I might do that. Take some conversations we've had on here, chop them up and put them out on my RSS feed. So why not? It's just fun. I have Kokomoto asked a very good question, and I will. Have I considered live recording the show, do live questions, and then just put it on Spotify, Apple? Yes, and that will. Yes, that'll happen. That'll definitely happen at some point. RSS feed, Astro's asking. RSS feed is what you upload your audio podcast to. So it's basically the way in which you upload a YouTube video. The RSS feed is connected to your Spotify podcast, your Apple podcast, your whatever, like other Amazon, all like the podcast platforms and the podcast. And so all you do is upload the audio file to that and then schedule it, and it'll go live on all those different streaming services. We're here to learn, guys. It's fun. Like everything in podcasting, the RSS feed is not a free service, and you have to pay for everything you do. So pay to play, baby. Yeah, Mikwan. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Mikwana. This is you said we need current events and topics from you. This is where I'm more comfortable doing that because I'll just riff and just say I like riffing. So if someone asks me about a current topic or current event, I'll answer it. But I don't like it's not that I don't like it. I prefer this over doing it days later, like in the dark. Like so much happened today in music and hip hop and like the world that I wanted to just do this tonight because why not? I didn't want to wait and sit on it. Pause. Yep. What else we got? I still have Creed stuck in my head, so that'd be great if we could switch that up. Thanks, Dizza. Lil Wayne is dropping an album soon. Yikes. Do we want more of his music? Can we be honest with that? Sing a Linkin Park song. That's too headbangy. Ooh, I just got the chills. Chilly in this bitch. I finished here's another weekly accomplishment, something to hang my hat up on. I finished Chapstick last night, so I'm on a new one. It's always a beautiful moment in time when you actually finish a stick. Very rarely do we go through these without losing them. I have this much to go through. I'll probably lose it before then, but that's nice to know that At least the last one I finished. I use a lot of chapstick. It's kind of an addiction. Am I hype about the Drake P&D album? Of course, they make great music together. I think that'll be great. Did I watch the Grammys? I did. I actually did it, most of it on the live stream here. It was great. We had a fun time. If you were in here for that, that was a good one. Hang. Yeah, low. I mean, like Wayne was a legend forever. Still is a legend. Like I'm not itching for new Wayne music, but like, yeah, Wayne was a huge person in my music developmental days when I was younger. Let me see if there's anything trending right now that we can. Did another plane fall out the sky or what? Beyonce did finally get her album of the year. Yeah, it's kind of like Leonardo DiCaprio not winning his. I think most people would agree that Cowboy Carter's not Beyonce's best album. One album of the year. I think most people would also agree that The Reverend or whatever that movie's called for Leonardo DiCaprio is not his best movie, best film performance. But that won him his first Oscar. So you just never know which project's going to get it done. You never know. Wayne wasn't invited to perform at the Super Bowl. I think there could be stuff that happens. Lewis said, "You believe aliens live underwater." I don't think we just know enough about what's under there. I mean, it seems like every handful of years we discover like a new species or like a new thing that's down there. We have no idea what's going on down there at all. What are my Dizza? What are my Super Bowl plans? Ideal Super Bowl spread. Super chat. I need like a sound effect. I need something to like, woo, yeah. Show me your titties. My Super Bowl plans currently, I don't have any. I have a friend that has a really sick apartment that I'm gonna try to convince him to do a stream or like a watch party there. We'll see. Ideal Super Bowl spread. I was just talking about this with someone. I love, first of all, just get this out the way. I love wings. I'm a big wings guy. Any type of wings. I love barbecue. I love a barbecue wing. I love a lemon pepper wing. Hot wings. Just any wing. Just give me wings. I'm good. But second to a wing, I like something that you can scoop. I need a scoopable snack. I want like the Tostino scoop joints with like the bean and cheese, whatever the dips, spreads, avocado, all that shit. I just want to be able to like scoop the shit out of it and eat that. Nachos are great. Anything where you can just like load it up and finger food it. I'm not like I don't really care for pizza at a Super Bowl thing. I want a bunch of small things that I can just graze and pick on and rotate throughout the spread here. That just made me hungry now that I just said that out loud. And yeah, of course. I mean, the Super Bowl is you gotta have beer, you gotta have some alcohol. Artichoke dip is fire. One of the most underrated dips spreads. Period. What am I bringing Anthony to the Super Bowl party? The laughs, good company, banter. A hoagie sounds fire on SB Sunday. That sounds nice. Family Guy or South Park? I'm a South Park kid through and through. I grew up on that. Cherish it. I love South Park still to this day. Are chopped cheeses overrated? No, it just depends on where you get them. They can be done poorly. I haven't it's funny you say this. Someone said and beer. I haven't had a beer in a very long time. Even this past Saturday when I broke my no drinking, I didn't have a beer. I had a martini. Well, I had a few martinis. I got drunk. Not crazy drunk. I was feeling all right. I remember. I remember when I had martini. I don't remember my last beer. Okay, another super chat. Diago. Two unrelated questions. First one looks like the basketball question. With an overemphasis on threes and a lack of variety, and a lack of variety of those taken, are three-pointers ruining the NBA? Wow, two very different questions. I just glanced at that second question. um, I think the short answer to this is yes. I think it took away a lot of the technical skills and magic of a team. Like growing up, I watched that legendary Spurs team, like Ginobili, Tony Parker at the point, Duncan at the like a true four. Um, Even like how those guys push the ball, move the ball. Bruce Bowen on that team is like those guys. Everybody touched the ball. I'm not saying like let's play like 1950s basketball. Everyone gets a touch, but there's a lost art too. Like nothing makes me more agitated than when players pull up, fast break, and shoot a three. It's a fast break. There's a better shot to be had. There's a better play to be made. It's a 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Why are you cutting? Why are you filling the lane, stopping at the key at the wing, and then kicking to the corners? Don't fade to the corner, Mikal Bridges. Cut in, get the fucking pass as you're a stride away from the hoop and dunk the damn basketball. Like there's things like that. And now like everybody's a shooter. I'm not saying don't make your game better. You should always want to be more of a threat, but there's too much emphasis on everybody's shooting too much. It's just not, to me, it's not as fun to watch when it's hot, when it's good, like when the Warriors 2016, when that thing was like an anomaly and it was still fresh, it was new and it was exciting because they literally didn't fucking miss. But now it's like you've got teams that are at like 4, 5, 6 wins, like the Wizards, whatever, like these teams that suck ass and they're still shooting like 40% of their shots, 50% of their shots are from three. That's not good. Bad. Clearly, you guys suck. You're the worst team, period. Change it up. Play team ball. I can go on and on about that. I think the game is really taking a hit within regards to that culture. I'm not a big fan of the three ball chucking. It just doesn't do it. You look at guys like Ray Allen, who even at like the peak of his career, and Reggie Miller, one of these are the best shooters ever. They were taking about, at most, never double digits. They were taking like 5 threes a game, and even that was like pushing it. Like these are guys that are in the history books, cemented as the greatest ever. It's not fun. Like I don't like the eighth man off the bench shouldn't be shooting fucking 10 threes a game. Like who are you? Get stop. How's that? That's how I feel. Lob City was lit. What an era. It is AAU basketball. New basketball is AAU basketball. I'm not ignoring your next question. It's more serious. Let's get into it. The second question was, how do you feel about Trump proposing the U.S. to take ownership in rebuilding the Gaza Strip? I think he's full of shit and he's a piece of shit, and I don't trust him or anything he wants to do with that property. It's also not his to take. It's like it's not a sovereign state. You can't just claim it and say it's U.S. territory. It's not a decision that he can just put his dick on the table and say it's mine now. Um, I'm curious to see what that means and how that manifests. Because like most things Trump does, when it's a success, he'll take credit, and when it fails miserably, he'll point fingers. So for the time being, it seems like he wants to be in charge. He'll take credit for wanting to change it, but I'm certain once things go to shit and there's more strife and violence and conflict in that region, I'm sure he'll find someone to point fingers at. And obviously, the finger pointing will not be towards Netanyahu because his thumb's in his ass currently. So he can't point a finger when he's already got a fist lodged in his asshole. So I just don't trust him. It's all. I think Trump is a businessman, and like most property, he looks at it like an opportunity to develop real estate. I forget some of the quotes, some of the lines he said when he was having that address with Netanyahu next to him, and even Netanyahu was looking at him like, "What the fuck is this guy saying?" He's just talking about the value and the property and the beautiful land, and it's just the way in which he talks about it. It's never about the people. It's never about the people that occupy land or like the safety of the people there. It's all about how can we you know build and how can I profit off of this, because clearly it seems like to him it's up for grabs. I hope that answers to it. I'm very passionate about that region of the world, and what's going to play out over the next 4 years over there is, I think, going to be haunting and terrifying. And there's a lot of people that are losing. They're getting lost in the shuffle. I don't know. It's such a shitty fucking. The circumstances are so sad and it's embarrassing. And I think history books will not look fondly on this time. I think we'll regret a lot of decisions that this country has made. It's awful. Yeah, pray for the Palestinians, man. It's awful. What else we got? I like those kind of cool. What a great range of questions. We got a solid NBA question. Both very passionate topics for me. I can go both ways on that. Those tangents. Appreciate you, man. I will continue to speak my mind for sure, man. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday who's Palestinian. She we were just talking about lightheartedly, like trying to just I don't want to get her riled up when we talk about this stuff. But then this happened today, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, damn, do I text her? Do I call her? But I'm sure she's going through quite a bit right now. But we plan on actually meeting on Friday to get a coffee or something. So maybe we'll do it face to face and just get some thoughts out. But yeah, it's hard when you know people that are directly affected, and people that have loved ones, and people that can no longer go home, or when they go home, it's not the home they used to know, or it's shit. It's awful. Woo, Debbie Downer. Let's play some Creed or something. All right, lift up our spirits. What else we got, gang? As a reminder, I pinned it to the top of the chat. My Twitch is up there. I will be gaming periodically. There's no schedule at the moment. I'm just a gamer, so which means I just get on whenever I feel like it. Pause. But yeah, if you want to catch up with me, and even like the way I'm treating these live streams, I didn't announce this, I didn't schedule this, I'm just doing this. So that's kind of how I feel like I'm just gonna run it. I'm just gonna, when I'm in the mood, get on Twitch. When I'm in the mood, get on a live stream. So the best way to go about keeping up with me is subbing. And that's how I recommend that. All right, what else? Am I gonna dual stream for YouTube? I have to figure that out. I'd like to. I definitely would like to. I have to figure that out. Swag. Young Jewel with the frags. Yeah, if you're a Call of Duty guy, I am a frag king. This sounds wild. I'm very good at throwing grenades. That's what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, I get a lot of frag kills. Can you take me higher? I'm the frag queen. No cap. Jew Live crew. The Fraggernauts. Jutang Clan. How would you, as a label employee, have navigated Drake's career post losing the battle? I don't know. Like, what would I tell Drake or what would I do? Well, what I would do is do what the fuck I'm asked. But what if I were in a position to talk to Drake, I'd probably tell him some stuff differently than when he did. What advice would I give him? Probably sit down and chill. Yeah, like Ryan just said. Um, I didn't like a lot of the moves he made immediately. I don't like the Wagwan thing. I didn't like the feature records that he put. Not that they're bad songs, but it's just like now's not the time. I think there's a lot of power in being quiet and waiting and just letting time pass. And I think his urge is to always be creating and to always be in the spotlight. And I think that in turn didn't help him. Trying to post things on a story or take subtle shots on certain things. It's like, dude, sometimes you just need to lay low, buddy. That's why I agree with him going to Australia right now. Why not just remove yourself from it, get away? All the content coming out about Drake unless he posts tour photos with his cute little corny captions. Most of the content about Drake right now is going to be UGC content. So he'll still be in the timeline. He'll still be on the news feed, which I think is good for him. But I just don't think he needs to be the person to talk about himself. Just let the people talk for him. You know? Dizza says, what's your entrance music going to be in a fight? Well, if my reputation precedes me, clearly I am not a fighter. But what would my song be? Damn, I don't know. I could go like the hip hop route, or I could go like the rock route. YMCA is hilarious. You said a fight, not a gay orgy. Um, what would I pick? At the gym, I've been listening to a lot of Uzi. I would maybe pick just because it's still stuck in my head. I'll just say, ooh, Sauce It Up's good, but that's not like a fight song. I don't know. Something from Love Is Rage or Love Is Rage 2. I've been listening to a lot of damn Uzi lately. Busting out the bando. I love, yeah. Damn, that's a good record. Who was my first favorite rapper growing up? When I really started getting into music, it was Kanye. Not even close. Like college dropout Kanye. I came in with the new 40 Glock. Fucking nigga and them bitch on a mini rap. And then my bitch and them ain't no silly watch. This ain't no silly watch. Whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Moved off of Creed. Now I have Uzi stuck in my head. What did you listen to first? Pop? I mean, yeah, if I was in the car with my mom or what, like radio music, but my dad in the household, my dad was always a big R&B. That's why I'm so heavily interested in that genre, but in particular that era, like the 60s, 70s era of R&B, even the 80s, because my dad played a lot of those records in the house, and I took a liking to that stuff when I was really young. What's up, Isaiah? Late registration is flawless. I think it gets slept on when people talk about Kanye's discography because it's sandwiched in between two giants. It's sandwiched in between College Dropout and Graduation, which are equally, I mean, they're incredible. But Late Registration is unbelievably slept on. I love what is it, Roses, the song about his grandmother. That song is so emotional. Great bass line. That outro with those drums. Oof, that's an emotional record. I know it's past visiting hours, but can I please give her these flowers? The doctor don't want to take procedure. Clear my heart, can't take the anesthesia. It'll send the body into a seizure. The little thing by the hospital bed, it'll stop beeping. Hey, chick, I'm at a loss for words. Do you remember this time? Remember when I was 9? Told me everything will be fine, but I'd be lying. If she cries, you want to live, but she died. My family. Yeah, that whole song is beautiful. I love that damn song. What's the dirt? Shout out to it. Love your channel, by the way. For real, for real. You put out great content. Props to pushing through and continuing the mission. Salute to you as well. Same to you as a former creator, as a fellow creator, not former creator, as a fellow creator. You know how this shit goes. Appreciate that. For real. Yeah, Roses is one of those records. If you're not familiar, listen to all of Late Registration, but definitely put on Roses. That's one of my favorite Kanye records, period. Also, that was off top. I haven't seen or listened to that song in years, and that is still one that I can recite like most of Kanye's discography. I don't know what you're asking, Parks. Is what lucrative for the regular guy? Celebration is a great, great song. It's a fantastic song. Is podcasting? I don't know. I mean, what do you mean the regular guy? We're all regular people. I mean, just depends on how successful your business is. Um, Gone has was it the last verse on Gone? The last verse on Gone, no. The second verse on Diamonds, actually, Late Registration might have two of my favorite Kanye verses. The second verse on Diamonds is my favorite Kanye verse, not the remix, the original. And the last verse on Gone is probably my second favorite Kanye verse. So many aunties, we could have an auntie team. Yes. Yes. So many aunties, we could have an auntie team. BMW, Mercedes, or Audi? I don't know, dude. I haven't had a car in like fucking 15 years. I don't need to drive. I don't care about cars like that, honestly. I think the stigma for Mercedes is a little too pompous and gaudy. If I were to pick, it'd be between a BMW or an Audi. I know a lot of people that podcast. I don't know what their pockets look like, but like these are people that do this for a living. You said the average person. I don't know what the average person is making in podcasting, to be honest. Love Tame Impala. Great, great, great group. Great, that album. Their what's that shit called with the sand? Damn, it's a good album. Late is a great outro. Damn, we're just running through the whole album. That's a great Late Registration, man, is so underrated. Throw that in the mix. Outside of my hate for Elon Musk, do I like Teslas? Sure. In the moment of separating the cars from the products from the creator, Teslas are cool. I think they're cool cars, and obviously, like they're great for the environment. I don't know. They're kind of hit or miss though. I've seen like the people make like videos like the quality's cheap, just like whatever, but like the look is cool. I'm not talking about that ugly ass Cybertruck. I'm talking about like a Model Y or like the one with the gull wings. Those are cool. That's a cool looking car. I like those. I need a tight muscle car. I'd fuck around, get a muscle car. That's cool. You're right. The BMW stereotype is they don't use their turn signals. So maybe Audi's the answer. I don't know. I know someone that drives an Audi. Eh. The Slow Rush. Thank you, Astro. Fire fucking album. That shit is sick. Thoughts on MGMT? Great group. MGMT, I don't think gets their flowers for kind of redefining and creating that style of sound, that style of music. Obviously Electric Feel, that's like the hit, but like that sound, like that electro pop funk, like they were kind of the pioneers of that whole wave. Wow, that's cool that the premiere of Atlanta put you on to Tame Impala. I always am interested in how people learn about groups and discover certain music. Good for you, man. Yeah, the Tame Impala's fire. So I'm bringing up the battle droids again. Yeah, kids, kids is a yeah. I'd take kids too. Wow, that sounds crazy out of context. I sound like I'm about to get flagged. This sound like about to go to an island and nah. Kids is an MGMT song. Hard, great record. Love that record. Love the children. Love the kids. What's Kanye's worst project in my opinion? That fucking Jesus is King bullshit he put out. That shit was dog shit. Crash ass album. God Biz, Macadelic, underrated mixtape, 2012 Mac Miller. Juicy J's on that. You got Cameron on that. I think Rick Ross might have a verse on that. The Mac was in his rap bag heavy. That Macadelic tour was also crazy too. You know how I feel about Mac. You know, you gotta do all that. Donna 2's mid too. I mean, Kanye's been missing, bro. Like, you pick one. Pick one of the recent ones. None of them are good. Uh, Aaron said the first song I heard by Tame Impala was "The Less I Know, the Better," and it was euphoric. That is exactly how that song feels. Um, damn, someone's getting arrested. It's a beautiful song. "Less I Know, the Better." It's also just a great name for a record. Fave Mac feature. Shit, I couldn't. I don't think I can give you a doof, dude. I don't know. I'd have to like look at. Oh man, that's actually really difficult for me to. I need like a list. Ugh, that's actually a great question. He's got some good ones with the internet. That time record with Kali Uchi. I never know how to pronounce her name. The Free Nationals record with Kali Uchis and him on that's great. That came out after he passed though. Thundercat. What is that one called? High. That's a good one. He's got a feature on that. He kind of low key washed everybody. There's that Freddie Gibbs Madlib record, Pinata. Matt got his shit off on that one. Um, the Damo Genesis coming back record's great. And then him and Ab have a good connection on The End Is Near. Yeah, I mean, Mac didn't really miss on the features. Hi, fellow biodegradable Homo sapien. What's up, sir? What do I have planned for Valentine's Day? This. I got no plans. I don't do that shit though. Oh, it's your 33rd birthday though, Nathan. Congrats. How's that play though for you? That's kind of tough having your birthday fall on that day, especially if you have like if you're in a relationship. I hope that doesn't take away from you having like your day. I hope you still have time to like celebrate you. You know what I mean? Learn how to watch. That's a great record. Thank you, biodegradable Homo sapien again. Appreciate that. Is Kanye the most underappreciated genius in the black community? I don't know if underappreciated is the right word. Um, I think there's like a level of status and reputation you have to maintain to, earn the right to be not appreciated, but like respected. And I think Kanye was that, and then he kind of spoiled that. Uh, so I think that's like all self-inflicted. I don't think that that's like people are boxing him out of the conversation. I think he boxed himself out. You know. Um, but there's hella black billionaires that we don't even know by name that are probably doing much better things. Oh, Nathan, you're gay. That's noise. I did not know that. You're single as fuck and you're gay. I feel like that's not a day to just get some head or something. I feel like that's like Valentine's Day. Why not? Dizza said my oldest daughter's birthday is 9/11. That's crazy. That's wild that when you think of your like child's birthday, you just your mind, it's impossible for you not to think of the towers falling too. Like that has to come into your mind every time you think about your daughter's birthday. Because we know you can never forget. And no one will forget her birthday for real. What's his name? Daniel Taj. Remember him? Taj Point oh. He had that great show back in the day. He has a really funny bit about 9/11, which is a pretty like refreshing take. He said, damn, I want to do this justice. He basically was like talking about the good that came from 9/11. He goes, like, for starters, now we know what number month September is. He was like, remember when you were a kid and you had to like remember the months and it was like January's 1, 2, 3, and then you were like, someone's like, writing down the date and you're like, okay, this is like September 15th. You're like counting which month September is and you have to write it out. He was like, now like September, we just know that that's 9. And then from there, you can kind of use that as a like a bar to go in either way and count the months. He does a much better job of it, but it like he was like that event time stamped November into our minds as the 9th month. It's very, very funny, very clever premise too. Later, sub club. I'll see you in here at some point again. Peace. Have a good night. Jay-Z did drop the same day as the towers. I still look great. Thank you, awesome lady. That just reminds me, actually, I have to go. I have to do a photo shoot tomorrow. Not for a brand or anything. My modeling agency reached out to me. They said I need updated digitals, so I got to go do that tomorrow. Actually, so should probably get good sleep tonight. I want to look good for that. I was gonna get a haircut, but fuck that. I did this instead. Whatever. You confused me with that math. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I thought I said that wrong, but you just now just confused me. Learn how to watch. Hello, new world. All the boys and girls. I got some new stories to tell. Whoa. Pick up the foo foo. Pick up the bang bang. Pick up the hee 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 hee. Pick up the boo boo. Do 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 do. Thoughts on the Luka trade? Oh, I talked about that extensively in another live stream. The Lakers they won. There, that's it. Lakers won the trade. Mental health check. How am I doing? Really? Currently I'm hungry. I'm cool. I'm working on some stuff. If this thing connects, hopefully soon, then I'll have a lot to celebrate. But right now, that's we don't celebrate before the ink is dry. So I'm remaining positive, but things could be, we'll see. But I appreciate the check in. Outside of that, I'm doing all right. Played basketball last night. Played really well. Played very well actually. Uh, Came home, showered, finished the Knicks game. We won. Jalen Brunson closed out a tight game, even though we were up by 23 at one point. Um, and then I twitched. I was on live streaming Twitch for a minute, and then I went to bed. But yeah, I'm doing okay. Keep building, and they will come. I hope everybody comes. Keep coming, guys. Thank you, Gabriel. You come too. Gotta remain positive, bro. It's too easy to be negative. That shit's annoying. Too many people are negative. Ugh, it's annoying. I hate that. I was doom scrolling again on my phone today, and I found this new Twitter page. Close call kills or something like that. Just like it's another one of those pages where it's just like people almost dying. I'm like, I need to stop watching this shit. It's so bad for me. What's my bag like? No Lulu. On the court, I used to be able to dunk. No, now it is far from that. I think I play like it's like by no means am I saying I'm this skilled. I'm just saying like Chris Paul, where I kind of like position, I kind of use my body and shift. I'm comfortable with like a mid-range fadeaway or that kind of attack, or like give me a step off the dribble, I can still go to the hole. That kind of stuff. God biz, yes, I am. Nathan, I think Joe Budden likes you. Well, maybe he can be my Valentine. Top 3 Jameson songs. I don't know if I can give you songs. I'll just recommend listening to the album Whatever Makes You Happy. Actually, if you're single or going through some like heartbreak or a tumultuous relationship, just throw that album on. And even if you're not, put that album on. It's a beautiful album. I spun that heavy when I was living in Chicago. The amount of people I put on a Jameson, I'm so happy he's found his day in the spotlight, man. I've loved him for a long time. That guy is incredible. But yeah, listen to Whatever Makes You Happy. It's a beautiful album. Last night I hit probably 4 or 5 threes. Pick up the foo foo, pick up the hee hee, pick up the woo woo wah. Wi-Fi, hi-fi. Cut him off. I'm conflicted. On who from my roster I'm spending V-Day with. Who do you like the most? Who's the winner? Who's the best one out there? Or who gives it up? Am I more of a bar or club person? Bar for sure. Give me a shitty lounge, a shitty dive bar. That's any day. Keep all that bottles and bullshit sparklers away from me. I'm good on that. You trying to get Valentine's Day to the new? That's tough, man. Because now you're just elevating her. Now she's skipping steps. If you have a 1, 2, 3, you're taking the 3 and maybe putting her in the 1 after that. She's gonna feel differently, man. Be careful. I mean, coffee's still cool. You know, it's funny. I haven't talked to her in a long time. She was out of the country for quite a bit though, so I just didn't reconnect when she got back. But no, she's still great. I fuck with her for sure. Where can I find your stand up? Do you have anything taped or is it where are you doing sets? What city are you in? Legit, this woman I was seeing had me meet her family and everything. Then out of nowhere, she dropped me. Damn. I'm sorry, Jazz. That's odd. How long were you seeing her before you met the family? That's kind of rough. 3 months. That sucks, man. I'm sorry. How do I feel about Carlin? Carlin's great, but like that whole shtick of him being like, here are the banned words you can never say. Like that whole thing. I think that's like in hindsight that didn't age great. But he's a legend. Carlin was one of those guys. You saw her family on Christmas and she dumped you after that. How long after you saw her on Christmas does she asked you? Make this a voicemail, bro. Call in. This is crazy. Wait, sorry, what? You broke up? Was it because of the show or was it just like that just happened to be the day you ended up breaking up? Oh, you sent me a voicemail this week. Okay, bad. I'll try to find it. Call in, bro. That's crazy. Do I hate Damaris? No. The number to the voicemail is I'll just type it the number in here because it's easier. 877-557-7997. The 7997 is the SWWP. This is how it's looks on my socials. Yeah, I got nothing but love for Damaris. It's weird that people think I have like any thoughts that are bad about her. That's my girl. I gotta eat. I kind of want to cook right now. I should eat. I guess I could move the camera. I don't have much to cook. It's just like frozen noodles. I could cook, I guess. But I'd have to. Nah, it could be tough. I wouldn't be able to read the chat. String beans and orange chicken. Orange chicken sounds fire right now. I'm gonna do noodles, some like Asian noodles, make them spicy. Basically, yeah, stir fry. Damn, I don't really have a protein though. I don't have chicken or anything. At least I don't think I do. That's kind of ass. Damn. I love orange chicken. That sounds amazing right now. The lazy route of orange chicken is the Trader Joe's bag. The Trader Joe's has very good orange chicken. They're frozen ones. If you go there, you guys seen that recent photo of Bieber where he kind of looks like he's like cracked out? That like viral photo that was going out of him. My same friends, the friends that were we were roasting that one friend together. My same friend sent me this. He said he looks like Bieber looks like SpongeBob when he had the suds. It's such a perfect comp. My friends are funny as fuck. That is so funny. Man had the suds. He was geeking. He looked like he was off the bean. Look at that. He is a father now. That is true. Maybe he just didn't get a lot of sleep. Have I ever been into Louisiana? I have not. Unfortunately, I really want to go to New Orleans. Obviously, yeah. Please call and give me that full story, Josh. Trader Joe's. Yeah, you guys know what's up. The Trader Joe's orange chicken is underrated. That shit fucking bust. It's such a good like single man meal. It's like fuck it, I don't want to do shit tonight. And then you could just like if you want to make some rice, throw some rice on the bottom of the bowl, plate, pair it. Mm, damn, I wish I had that right now. That sounds lovely. Trader Joe's frozen section goes hard. They look out for the single man for sure. Check out the foo, check out the fifi, check out the pee pee, wee wee. Check it out. The frozen tamales hard. Trader Jose. Real friends, how many of us? Remember Trader Ming's? They put the Asian Chinese, the Chinese Trader Joe's. They put his face on some orange chicken. Trader Ming. They put Yao Ming's face on a frozen bag of fried rice. Shit, low key, right? That shit was racist as fuck. It was hilarious though. Trader Ming's was so funny. I'm gonna try to find that photo. Damn, maybe they didn't have. I could have just made it up in my own jokey mind. I could have sworn they had a face on the Trader Ming's bag. It said it at the top of the bag, Trader Ming's up there at the top, but I'm trying to find the photo of like the little racist Asian character. I know for a fact Trader Jose had a face. They put that motherfucker in like a sombrero with a mustache. Let me see if I can find it. Trader Jose. See, even I type Jose, they fix it. They autocorrect it. Can't find him either. Whatever. Yeah, smash that like, finger fuck that like button. Um, would I work for or with Kanye? Oh, I think for the story, I feel like you got to just like at least take the meeting or check it out, you know? Like at the very least, something funny or good or crazy is going to come of that. I think you'd be crazy to not like be curious enough to talk to the guy. Uh, would I work for him? It would depend on what capacity. Like would I sell his like weird pro white shirts? No, but if it was maybe something I like liked or something I was a fan of, I could work with it. Damn, whatever you just typed in that looks delicious. Yeah, that's the risk with Kanye, bro. Like, say you have a falling out and he just crashes out on you, and then you're just like, for months, this dude is just kicking your back in. You're like, bro, my bad. Remember when those screenshots were going out of him talking like to his like assistants or people on his team, like, find God, or just like, he would just be like, I hate you. He was just spazzing on people for no reason. That's like, that. I don't know if I could deal with that. Yeah, he's still mad at Big Sean. He stole shit from Big Sean. He owes Big Sean money, and he's still mad at him. Make it make sense, bro. I would love to put clothing on his wife, respectfully. You ain't God. Yeah, like that whole era of Kanye. Yeah, Big Sean's making music. He just put out a song with Will Smith, so you know that's going to go to the top of the charts. Anybody listen to that Will Smith Big Sean record? Doesn't Severance come out tomorrow? The new episode. I'm all caught up. I fuck with Big Sean, like for real, and I just it just the music recently hasn't connected for me. But I really love Big Sean. I wish him the best. But I'm good on any music from Will Smith. Keep it. I don't want Will Smith to remind me he's from Philadelphia again. I'm good, bro. You're Joyner Lucas. You guys want me to crack? You guys want me to say some fuck shit? I'm good. Detroit mixtape's a classic. Who are you in Mario Party, Raymond? Who's your character? I'm a Toad guy myself. Toad or Luigi. Baby Bowser. That's a good pull too. Baby Bowser's cute as hell. Yes, I am reading this. Donkey Kong. Damn. Mario really got some fire characters though, low key. I'm trying to pick people to hate on, but they're all cool in their own unique way. Diddy Kong's cool. The only fucking weirdo in the group is really like Birdo with that dick sucking ass face. What was the design behind Birdo? Just a fucking hole with a bow on it? Birdo makes no sense. It's a vacuum. It's just an ultimate suck machine. Birdo's a sex toy with legs. Birdo's neck. Birdo had the fire neck. You know, Birdo. It was just like it was just like an open, just a hole. It was just you're just a fucking a black hole. Birdo would be a good Valentine's Day date though, low key. Suck a fucking wine bottle with that mouth. The bottom way, the thick way. All right, I might jump in a bit because I gotta eat, guys. And I don't want to eat too late. I don't like eating late. This is fun though. This will be on my YouTube. So you know how that goes. I will put this up on my YouTube immediately. Yeah, let me go eat, guys. This was fun. I might be back on later tonight. I might not be. Time will tell. You'll see. If you're subscribed, you'll get the notification. If not, I love you all. Subscribe. Go to my Twitch. I'll be game. I do be gaming and stuff. Shout out the new lighting. Not the new lighting. I just discovered the one button on my camera I should have hit a long time ago. I love you all, and I'll talk soon. I'm sure I'll talk before the next episode. This is fun. We'll keep coming back, guys. Peace, y'all. Have a good night.